If we talk of classical time series models, then there are some of the models which you had a must heard of. These models are being used in the industry for some time now. Okay, one such model is called AR model, which stands for autoregressive model. Other model is called MA model. MA model stands for moving average model. And third model is a combination of AR and MA model known as AR-MA model. And next one you would have definitely heard of something known as ARIMA, which is nothing but ARIMA. Okay. In this video I will show you how to run a simple AR model, MA model, AR-MA model and ARIMA model in Python using some simple data, and we will understand how do we interpret the results of the model. Welcome to Unfold Data Science. My name is Aman and I am a data scientist. Let us start with the classical time series models. Okay. So, the very first model we will discuss here is known as AR model. What I am doing here is I am importing warnings and filtering the warnings. I am going to give you auto regression example. Okay. So, what I am going to do is I am going to import from stat models dot time series analysis dot AR model. I am importing auto reg. Okay. So, this auto reg model will be used for this module will be used for implementing AR model. Okay. So, when is AR model suitable? This model is suitable for data without trend and seasonal component. Okay. Now, I have created a data here. If you see very simple time series data, you can think it 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20. I have knowingly put two constants, I mean two similar numbers and then 22. Okay. So, more or less this data has a linear trend apart from one place where there is a constant and then the linear trend continues. Okay. I will fit a auto regression model on this and let us see how the result is coming out. So, how to fit a auto regression model? You have to say auto reg, give your data and say lags is equal to 1. Now, this lags I have discussed in detail in my last video, you can go ahead and watch. Lags is equal to 1 means at high level the forecast will depend on the last value. Okay. So, AR model will be fit and then I am fitting this AR model and then I am predicting. I am saying AR model dot predict 8 to 10. So, how many observations we have in data? We have 8 observations 0 to 7. Okay. I want to predict next 3 values 8, 9 and 10. Okay. That is where I am saying predict 8 to 10. When I predict it, I get the next 3 predicted values. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to plot the original value and the predicted value and see how it is coming out. Okay. So, I am just converting the predicted value to a list which was an array previously and then creating a combined list. Combined list is a combination of data and predicted list, and then I will say plt dot plot combined list. So, when you say this plot guys, up to 7 is the original data up to here. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 3 observations are the predicted observations. So, as you can see here, since from 6 to 7 the trend is upward, hence the 8th prediction is upward. Since from 7 to 8 the prediction is upward, the trend is upward, hence 9th is also upward trend. Similarly, 10th is also upward trend. This is how in normal AR model, auto regression model, the forecast will depend on the previous value, and that is where the trend that was there in the previous observation will more or less continue in the next observation as well. If it is a lag 1, you can change the lag value and see the behavior of the prediction will change. Okay. This is about the auto regression model. Let us move to moving average model. So, moving average model, just one thing you have to understand is do not confuse moving average model with normal moving average concept. Okay. Moving average is a statistical concept also, but the way moving average works in model is little different. It works on the residuals. Okay. But what is the use here is and how to implement here is I am importing AR-MA if you see. Okay. From same ARIMA model. In this AR and MA, I am just plotting this original data one more time, which we have seen already. So, when we call the ARMA model, we will just say order is equal to 0, 1. 0, 1 means put my AR order 0 and MA model to 1. Okay. Which means it is an MA model, MA of 1, size 1. Okay. So, I am fitting this MA model of size 1. Similarly, I am predicting the next 3 observations, combining and then printing. Okay. So, up to 7 is the model only, I mean up to 7 is the observed value only, and 8, 9, 10, 3 are the predicted values. Now if you see guys, this chart is different from the auto regression chart. The reason for that is auto regression will only work will internally fit a regression equation based on what was the past trend, whereas moving average model will take the errors of the residuals into consideration and then it will forecast the next value. Okay. In real world scenario, auto regression and moving average independently do not solve a business problem typically. So what we do, we combine AR and MA. How to do that? I am going to show you with another data. That data we had taken in my last example as well, that is drug sales data. So this drug sales data I am importing. This is how this data looks like. This is nothing but the drug sales over these years. Okay, drug sale volume. Now how to call the ARMA model? Just say ARMA and order is equal to 1 1. So previously we had made 0 1 to make it just a moving average model. Now I want the auto regression component also here. So I say 1 1. Okay, rest of the thing remains same. I am predicting the next 3 values, and as you can see, when auto regression and moving average is combined, then all the 3 values are in the range of 21. Does it make sense with the original data? Yes, original data is in the range of 20 to 30, you can see. So it is fine. 21 is a seems to be a good prediction here. Okay, this is about AR and MA combination. Now comes the most important and most frequently used model known as auto-regressive integrated moving average. In this video, I am just going to show you how do you implement that in Python, how do you call that in Python. Okay, so here if you can see, the most important line here is this. Okay, you call ARIMA, you give your data and you give 3 parameters order. Now these 3 parameters are important guys. These are known as P, D and Q of ARIMA. Okay, the first is nothing but your auto regression component. So if you want AR1 you put 1, if you want AR2 you put 2. The second component is your integration component. So this integration component also depends on your ACF, PACF and how many legs you want to consider for integration. So I will explain you in another video in more detail. Okay, MA is also order 1 in this case. How to decide AR and MA I explained you in my last video, but we should do a detailed session on PACF and how do you decide AR and MA. Okay, but important thing to understand here is how to decide the PDQ for ARIMA. Sometimes what we do when we are not sure about PDQ is we take various values of PDQ in a list and run an iteration to see what is the best PDQ for this model. Okay, here I am taking 1 1 1, I am running ARIMA, I am just predicting next 3 values, next 2 values as I told you, and this value also seems to be in range of 21 22. Okay, so ARIMA model is a very frequently used model, and in this video I explained you how plain AR, plain MA, AR, MA and finally how ARIMA is applied in Python. What I will do in my next video is I will take a data and I will show you a step by step process of how do you see the stationarity of the data, how do you remove that, how do you bring the data in a model trainable format, how do you train it, how do you predict it and how do you check the accuracy. I mean to say end to end exercise for time series forecasting. That is what is my plan for the next video. If you have any doubt in this video, any of these components, let me know through comment. I'll see you all in the next video. Till then, all of you stay safe and take care.